Hello everyone, it's Farket here, and in this video what I'm going to do is show you how you can get basic walls to snap and align with the terrain. This can be a good way to fill underneath the building, or if you want to build a wall where you can have a walkway, etc. Now the thing is, basic walls only got about 400 health, defensive walls have 1000, rock walls have 500, but rock walls are immune to cannibals, and cannibals will tend to target basic walls. And what this means is that you might have to place something in front of it, maybe some spiked walls or something. It could give you a cleaner look in your base, or if you've got other plans for it. See, I haven't really explored this as to what it could be used for, but you might have a better idea. So let's find out. I probably should have removed the blood before I started this, but oh well. This is the forest. Now first you find your location, and what I like to do is start with a platform. And the reason being is that when you place a basic wall, it's on an angle, see? It's aligned with the ground. You don't really want that. You kind of want it to be aligned properly. I suppose you could use the simple stairs, eh? I haven't tried that one actually. I'll try it. Now, say if you want to build a wall along here, probably best to dodge these effigies because they respawn and stuff. Place that, and with basic structures, the initial placement has to be completed. So we build that. What are you doing? Gotta start it from behind. All right, we can work with that. Now, just realize that it's going to go sideways like this. I'll give you an example. I'll start with the platform instead. That's straight. Yeah. Looks good enough to me. So once that's done, place that one. Then you get it to connect off this. Now with basic walls, if you complete that, you can no longer attach things to it. But you see the issue here is that if I build it like this, it's going to come down flat like that. But with this way, you can do the wall like that. So it's a matter of preference. What do you prefer? I prefer this one, so I'm going to go with this one here. But you've got options, mate. Yeah, you're set. Now, is this expensive? Yeah, it's pretty up there. It's not too bad. Pretty bad to build it in a place like this, I think, because access to logs is a little bit more limited. Now, the next part is that you've got to make a decision as to what you're going to do, Scooby-Doo, with the way you're going to place it. Basic walls don't place straight. So what will end up happening is if I keep placing this on like this. Also, if you're doing this in creative mode, be careful you don't complete it. So like just tap the button. See, it's going up on an angle, slowly up. It's going to affect the movement a little bit, and also the wall won't be straight. Now, the other way you can do it is build it off like this. Like that. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to be more straight, but the thing is the wall's going to go on an angle. So it looks like it's kind of heading more of this way. If you get what I mean, it's not going to go straight. So you just keep placing them along and don't complete them, whatever you do. You want to get the wall up and ready first. This is the first time I think I've ever done snapping to this extent in a video, because the forest building isn't about snapping. It's about custom placement. There's no IKEA furniture building, but this, I guess, is. But it's tricky, so there's no instruction manual. You got to kind of figure it out yourself. And the thing is about basic walls as well is that they're not reliant on what's underneath them. Go with this one. They're their own independent structure. So if the structure connecting to it is destroyed, it won't die. It will just keep floating. Okay, so there's that way. And if you're going to be able to tell, it might be easy to see from up here. See how it's kind of gone on an angle? Not massive. And this will do the same thing if you go this way. So you just pick the way you want to do it. And then what you do is you got to place these on top of here. You kind of just got to move around a lot to try and figure out to get it to place properly. So like that. So the alignment, what you can do is actually clear that and place it off this one here instead of off there. That's still placed off that other one there. There we go. So that's flat. And we can do the exact same thing here. When it's pointing down, it means it's connecting off that. I want to try and get it on top of that wall. You stuff it up, it's fine. You can just fix it later on. Fix it in post. Come back and clear it because you can. It's not reliant. An easier way to do it might be to go on every second one. And you can use that as an indicator as well. So that's hanging down. I placed it on the wrong one. Obviously, you don't want a gap underneath because it will look silly. You just keep... There you go. And you can do this all the way along. I might place the whole wall before completing any of it, and I'll have a cost estimation of what something like this would cost you. Where the gaps are tighter, it gets a bit more tricky. Probably should have went higher, that way I could justify spending so much logs on these little gaps here. I suppose you could fill that one there, but it's pretty small. So what I'm going to do with this one is go follow this one along, and I'll show you what will happen. It's not major, it's just a preference thing. What do you prefer? Hey? This one's a lot steeper down here, isn't it? I can't even really reach that there. So I'm not going to mess around with that. So what I'm going to do is start working on the wall here. There we go. That was a pain. There we go. So that's flat. And we can do the exact same thing here. When it's pointing down, it means it's connecting off that. I haven't figured out where to point the camera to make it work. It seems like each time it's different. I think this one's up a lot higher. Not a bad thing. But if you want pure consistency, you got to spend some time. Yeah, it is up higher. I don't care. I'm just going to keep going with it. Well, that one snapped easy. Now this one up here, I'm struggling to get to work, and I don't know why. This one here, I don't know why it doesn't want to play ball. I might cancel this one, as I have a feeling it might be interfering. We'll see. Might be actually the custom platform thing. Okay, I might just leave this one and use it as the gate, which is fine. So I can cancel that. I can't really complete it all the way, but it's up to 121 logs. I might run a defensive wall across and see how much that costs. It'll be cheaper. Try and keep it the same length to be fair. 231, so 110 logs roughly. And it will be much tougher, though defending it's going to be harder because you will have to go outside to defend it. This is an issue I've actually had with the forest, is that defense is very active, and it sucks when you have to defend your base by going on the outside of your wall. I think it would ideally be better to defend it from the wall itself, shooting down with arrows and such, throwing stones, throwing tennis balls, what have you. Okay, there's a couple that I haven't filled in here. Damn it, I finished that wall, so now I can't snap it off that one there. I wasn't thinking. But you should be able to. Yeah, if you should be able to just... Oh no, maybe not. Hang on. Yeah, these effigies are weird, eh? You can build off them, so you can make floating structures. When you destroy the effigy, the building's usually okay, I think. I'm not going to commit to that statement. Oof, this is not fun trying to get this to snap here. Try that. See if I could connect off that. Because I've even completed the one next to it, so a way you could fix it. Oh, that's just a waste of logs. Destroying it, you don't want to do that. That's a waste. Like I said, hauling logs up to this part of the map, oof, was not fun. They wouldn't go up like that, or... That's actually not too bad. You should be able to... Maybe you should do it that way. With this, you could accidentally fall over, but you can see a lot more, whereas this, you can kind of... You'll have to jump, but maybe it's a little bit of an insurance policy. So this mistake might actually be good. But yeah, you get this sort of stuff. Because the player in the forest doesn't know how to lift his feet when he's out walking. But we're going to avoid that again. I need to place this one here. Let's see if that works. I've shown you all the mistakes you can make, and oh, there's probably plenty more. So if I didn't make that mistake, this would be flat all the way across. See? It's very expensive, so maybe it's a bit of a creative mode thing, or if you just really want a perfect build. So if you're building as well, so like if you placed a custom foundation, that would fill the gap. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. For me to keep building along here, I need to get up here, but I can't. I'll just make little stairs. That'll do. You just can't complete the last one. So that one there. Oh. Oh, that works. Yeah, just gonna do that. Kind of like building out to the sinkhole with this bridge idea, except if you fall, you're not going to die. Now, this is really difficult. I don't remember struggling this much with it. Here's what you can do. Use these walls to finish it. They're doing that thing where it gets close to a cliff. It doesn't want to do anything. I think it might be. I didn't have this problem last time. I wonder why. Yeah, basic walls and cliffs do not like each other. Well, I think it's more that the basic wall doesn't like the cliff. Maybe it's something personal. Something that happened in Bosnia or something like that. Oh no, it's working. Maybe I can get it to snap off this one here. It wants to snap that way, but not this way. I didn't have this problem before. It really does not want to snap off this one, does it? Place something there, see if they'll... it's going to allow me to do that, but it's sticking out a little bit. Oh, I don't know if you care about that. I might complete some of it. You can walk along the side of it. I'm most unfortunate that I've completed the pieces. Come on. I don't think I built up this high one last time I did it. I'll show you that save once I finish this one, because there might be height limitations or something. It's hard to say. These basic walls have been in the game since the game was first released, so it's complicated how they work. They say basic structures, but they're not basic at all. They're very complex. There we go. That worked. I have the sun fixed right above me, so if you're wondering the time of day, how long this is actually taking me, I've got no idea. There we go. So this is actually quite smooth. It's not too bad, but you can see it goes up. There's some imperfections there. More patient you are with it, I think the better. I'm not very patient because I'm trying to make a tutorial and show you how it's done. But this one looks all right too. So that will be 100% straight all the way across. It should be. But that one goes up. Now, if you wanted to keep going and you've kept this here, see, once it's done, you can't snap anything to it. Well, I don't think you can. Wait, it's wanting to snap there. Is there something incomplete? Strange. So you might want to keep this one here. What you can do, and I don't recommend this. Why isn't it wanting to work? Silly thing. Oh, there we go. Why was that so hard to connect? Strange. Strange. But you could keep going. Oh, that's like a quarter, gone halfway through it. Not too bad. Yeah, and just keep snapping. The thing is though, if you make it another one higher, you're not going to be able to see over the top of it. So it's kind of like, oh, what do you do? Got a flat wall also. So they won't be able to get up on top of that. The cowman might glitch over the top. I'm not sure. But if you really want to defend it and you're playing with destruction mode on, you can use these here. These would actually be perfect. Because your wall's still going to look aligned from the back. And from the front, it's just these are going to go scooping down here. Because these have got a lot of health. So I have to double check on my old sources. 1500 for defensive spikes. So defensive wall has 1000, but if you put defensive spikes on it, it brings it up to 1450. So 50 HP underneath the spikes, but defensive spikes can be double layered, and that's just complicated. Now, another thing about these as well is that you can't build anything on them. They've got no like placement set to them. If you do want to, there is a way, but you got to use a bridge. And it kind of jank, and it's going to hang underneath. Oh, it's not too bad. 19 logs. Wait. But anything that hits the wall and it goes through, it's going to hit it. But you can build all sorts of crap on this now. Like, well, some things are just going to be too wide. Too wide? I don't know what use that would have up there. But I mean, you could always then throw this over here. It's going to go to the curvature of the bridge, but it shouldn't be too noticeable. Yeah, it looks like an angry smiley face. But you'll be fine with just this. Defensive spikes in front. Yeah, it's expensive, but you can defend the wall. You can see anything that's coming your way. And I think it looks a bit cleaner. Not this one. This one looks messy because I did the whole thing. But this one looks very nice, I think. I like this one. So maybe call that one the sideways method. That's the flat method. Well, it's not flat. It's actually going sideways makes it clean. Going flat doesn't make it clean. Look at it. That's stairway to heaven, mate. If you want to get rid of this and build your gate, you can, obviously. So you get rid of it. I don't think the hole cutter works too well on those type of things. So this is pretty much the perfect width for a double gate. Let's see. Yep, Bob's your auntie. There you go, you got a double gate there now. So this is a good example of don't complete it until you have finished placing it. I like it, I really do. I like it. The spiky boy was crap because that was expensive and you couldn't really shoot over it. There was too many glitches involved. You wouldn't want a worm coming in, man, because they just wreck everything regardless. I don't know if I can spawn mutants and stuff. Okay, spawn enemy. See. When I do that, I type really hard and fast and talk very quietly. So it comes through recording. It's so stupid. I don't know why I do it. So maybe I have to change the mode. So set game mode, standard, set difficulty mode, say hard. And then we'll try that again. I've got no add all items. Oh, I've got a fighting chance. There we go. That worked. I'll complete these two. I think you can jump up on them, but they can't. So there you go. Is this actually hitting him? I've got no sound effects on, so I can't tell. I think it's hitting him. I can see a lot of arrows stuck in him. So if he starts damaging that one, you don't want to obviously replace it. You just move along, you'll sort of follow. Let's see how much damage he did. Oh yeah, that's a bit of damage. The good thing about these, you don't have to replace logs in them like a custom foundation, that sort of stuff. Yeah, his hits were going through some of the walls, so if you're going to place these, place them really far away from the wall. That's another issue with the defense in this game, is that their hits go through walls. So if you've got like log holders and stuff behind your wall, it's not a good movement. You want to move them. I'll spawn another one. I mean, you wouldn't be using normal arrows, you'd be using modern arrows, so they'll be a lot more durable. I don't think I'd be able to kill them in time. Why don't I just let go of that? Modern arrows do a crap ton more damage than these ones because there's so many modern. Oh, he actually just hit me then. God, why does it keep letting go? Yeah, it's already starting to fall. So you want to have something tough in front of it. But this is the thing. This is what I like to do about my content, is to show you the positives and the negatives of it. Because I don't want to sell you shit covered in sprinkles. Oh, it keeps letting go for some reason. Why does that happen? I'm out of arrows. So yeah, if you've got a hole, well, how do you fix it? So nothing's going to snap to it. Maybe the mistake will prevail and provide us the way to get it to snap. Because you can't just rotate it. You got to get at angles and stuff. Oh wait, what did it just do? Ah, there's a fix. It's not in the exact same spot, but yeah. As for this one, well, looks like it's going to snap off it. Yeah, so the angle's even worse if it's being completed. If it's in its blueprint form, it's kind of like half. I'm going to shoot you with nothing. Another thing too is that you can't really shoot down. Like, I could probably shoot it from here, but you can't look all the way down in this game. That was a stealth kill. Ah, here you go. There's a way to get stealth kills, which are basically one-shot kills. So they can't see you or hear you. That's protruding through now. You can see what I mean. All right, I'm going to quickly jump into the other one and show the wall I built there. This was the first attempt with it. I think it was this one. I really hope they have more save slots in Sons of the Forest. Like, when you make content on this game, you really need a lot. Oh, she's a bit dark, Captain. All right, lighting, time of day override, noon, mate. Oof. What was this one? This was the one I built double high. And I built two, and I was going to show you something, but I can't remember why I built two. I think this one's the flat one. Going sideways with the wall instead of going along the top. So it ends up being more flat, but it's on an angle. It's not straight, kind of goes off at an angle. But it's much more noticeable when it's side on. That's what it looks like with the double highness. And as you can see, it goes up. I really like it, but it's expensive. So it might be a team effort thing, but you could put a wall behind it like that. And if you wanted to, look over the top of it. Well, you could do that. Simple stairs gone sideways. Okay. Does it need to be completed? I think it might be. Okay, builder mode. Wish I use this command more often. It's basically creative mode. It's one of the latest commands they actually added before they stopped working on the game. But like that. Oh, it's on a massive angle. Look at that. Is it enough to allow you to jump over though? That's the thing, eh? Well, it's gone up though. I suppose what you could do is that, like, I want to go to that height, right? So I stop completing it and just go off the blueprint. So it's more flat. Rather than going higher. Ah, you penis. And it's still going up though. But it's not as bad as building it off like that. See that? Oof. It's like going a log higher each time. Whereas this is probably 10%, 15, 20. A lot of logs, friends. There's a lot of ways you can do it. If it interests you. Interests you. Yes, that one. And another thing too is that if they break bits off it, it's not gonna all break. Just thinking another way to get it to go all flat is to use a custom floor and go all the way across with a thin piece and then remove that piece. But that'll be tricky. If you've got to use a hole cutter to remove anything, whether it's custom floor, custom foundation, or custom roofs, it's gonna add quite a lot of lag to your game. So avoid using it if you can. That's why they limit it to 10 cuts per piece. And in multiplayer especially, avoid using the hole cutter for things. That's why I did my zip line that went across the world. I probably could have cut the pieces in between. The thing is though, it would have added a lot of lag to the game and it was already bad enough. Season 5, so much stuff in that world. So there you go. Hopefully you don't have any questions because I don't know what else to add. There's obviously other things you can do with these. Because they are a basic wall, you can attach things to them. Like that. I don't know why you'd do that, but you can. And you can also attach climbing ropes. Because it's going sideways, it's going to go sideways. So let's see if this works. No, I can't grab onto it. Let's try one on the ground. Yeah, climb sideways, mate. Oh no, I'm rolling away. So you can't climb up. Oh, this game's great. I love this game so much. It won't let me go sideways. No. You get the ones that go close to the ground like this. You can end up underneath the ground, but I've covered this in other videos and it's kind of not really the point of this video. Nah, it's not going to work. Also, I'm getting hungry and it was my daughter's birthday and there's half a birthday cake there looking at me. So got to sort that out. So there you go. Hopefully you found this video useful and you can apply it to all sorts of other things, not just a defensive wall. Use your imagination, friends. If you find it useful, join the Discord and post a picture and add me. I'd like to know so I can steal your ideas and make content on them. Nah, there you go. And it comes with a friend too. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.